I really hope to have another little girl again soon. Hey y'all, I am back with another exciting project. My cat rescue colleague had this adorable little children's bookshelf at her rescue center and she asked me if I wanted to have it. Of course I said yes. Truth be told, I am not the biggest fan of the safari theme, and I was thinking, because I really hope to have another little girl again soon, that I would sort of do a makeover of this thing and then... What are we thinking? Are we liking that? I'm liking that. I am just super excited to get started on this project. I think it's gonna turn out so pretty. But before I do that, I wanna do a big reveal of the dining room set that I restored. Now, if you remember from my last vlog, I got this whole dining room set for $150 on Facebook Marketplace, originally sold for over $1,000 on Wayfair.com. And it was so run down. I mean, paint was chipping, the chairs were all loose, there was like craft paint all over the chairs and the cushions, and the tabletop was just scratched and scuffed to bits. Actually, I'll insert a couple of pictures so you can just relive this with me. It took a lot of work over the last 5 days, but I completely reupholstered the chairs, repainted all the chipped parts, cleaned them up, got all the paint off of the chairs, and then we refinished the tabletop by lightly sanding with, I think it was 220 grit sandpaper. We just sanded off all of the scratches and like that, the factory paint. And we used 2 coats of this beautiful coffee colored, what is it, gel stain? I didn't even know you could use a stain on manufactured wood. The tabletop is manufactured wood, and she told me it was solid wood. But I just researched all over YouTube and found people that did it, and it came out so beautiful. So without further ado, here's the big reveal. Alrighty, you ready? I'm basically obsessed. My mother always loved a very beautifully set table. She loved breathing new life into old, unwanted things. I'm just really happy that I was able to carry on in her tradition, because all of my skills, my talents, my creative eye, that all came from her. And this is one of those projects that I really just wish that I could call her, I could send her a photo, send her a video, and, you know, just be like, hey mom, look what I did. Look what you inspired me to do. My whole adult life, since leaving my parents' house when I was 17, I have never had a dining room table and chairs. I've always been that person that ate on the go, or I ate at my coffee table, or I was eating at Whole Foods or something. And if I'm being super honest, I always looked at really nice dining room table and chairs and really kind of balked at the price. But the fact that I got this for $150 and I was able to restore the beauty is just amazing. But anyway, enough about this table. Let's get on to my next project. But before I do that, I gotta change. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take this apart and wash the fabric shelves. These shelves have definitely seen better days. And I'm just gonna spray it down, give it a nice soak, and then wash them. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Wow, this came out way cleaner than I thought it would. Okay, I've got all of the pieces laid out. I think I am going to leave this bottom piece, this nice pale yellow color. That's gonna look really nice. But I am going to paint the very front of these with the leftover paint that I bought for touching up the chairs on my dining room set. Then it's gonna be a light sanding on the inside and the outside, because I do think this needs to go on a smooth surface. But I am going to put the wallpaper on the outside and the inside. But before I do any of that, I'm gonna clean it up real good with some crud cutter. Help? them. I mean, if you want to sand, just lightly sand like the sides.
You want the bubble bee sander?
If you want to use that. Like these little parts right here. That's kind of what we need to smooth out. And I don't really, you don't have to take much off because I'm just covering it with wallpaper.
Yeah.
So it needs to kind of still be smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, so originally I wanted to keep the base of the bookshelf that pale yellow, but there were some chips in the paint, so I touched it up with the white paint that I had, and then I kind of decided to drip a little bit and just sort of smear it around. And I'm really digging how that looks. There's kind of like a faux wood grain feel to it. And if I just pull the wallpaper out next to it, oh yeah, that looks really nice. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut the wallpaper for the inside panel. Okay, so trying to put the whole piece on at once was a terrible idea. I don't recommend it, so the other one I'm going to cut into pieces and just place each individual piece on. It's gonna be way easier. Thankfully, this is one of the inside pieces though, so the imperfections aren't gonna matter that much. Okay, so my phone died while I did the other side, but I am really already loving how this is coming along. That worked out perfectly. This time I did the whole piece and I did not unpeel it all the way. I just unpeeled it a tiny bit, laid it down to match on the shape of the bookshelf, and then just unpeeled it as I went while smoothing it out, and it just laid down perfectly. I think I am gonna have to get an X-Acto knife for these edges, but I think this is gonna turn out so cute. Let's do the other side. So now I'm gonna attach all the dowels so I can put the linen shelves back on. Next, I'm going to add the bottom to the bookshelf. Yeah! I am so happy with how this turned out. It came out exactly as I envisioned. I think this would be so perfect for a little girl's nursery. Now I just really hope I have another girl someday. Let me know what y'all think of this little project, and I will leave a link in the description box for this wallpaper.
Check it out, Freckles.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.